The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 24, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's third and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Stafford complete. Jefferson the target. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Stafford on first down. That's complete to Robinson. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the 35 on second down, Stafford. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
This is Brown going up the middle, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. .14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On first down at Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage. 22.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. This is caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brown. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They snap it to Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's Dillon again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready.
Here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get 300! Get 300!
Rodgers with a give. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rosas' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stafford on third down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tonyan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
They'll tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line, hoping for more time to attempt a likely 3rd down pass.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Rosas' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Green Bay, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.